Okay, so anyway, he's like, you know, yeah, I'm the manager. Anyway, I'm like, yeah, you know everything that's fucking going on. I didn't say that. And then yeah, and then I said, well, I said that guy Trevor. All I'm saying is that guy Trevor said my phone would automatically be activated, and it's not. And then I said, um, everyone else is being helped except for me. He goes, you know what? He goes, um, get out of my store, get out. And he pointed, and he goes, get out of here before I call the police. He goes, actually, I'm calling the police now. And he started dialing it. I don't know if he's really dialing it or trying to scare me. I said, he said, I'll call the police and have you arrested. I said, well, I'll call the CIA and have you arrested. And he goes, oh, wow. He goes, oh, okay. And then he goes, and then he goes, I'm calling the police. So then I was always told that we have to leave, by corporate. They say just leave for your own safety, because you can always go back later, but right now don't. So anyway, I left of my own free will. I don't want to get arrested because I value my freedom. Anyway, and then as I was walking out, there were like, those 20 stalkers are still there yelling, screaming, racist hate talk. And then one of them throws like a dirty napkin or something at me, and it missed like right in front of my face. And then the manager, he then screams, get out of here! And I said, that's four now. I turn around, I go, this is a fourth store. And then he goes, get out of here. And then all of a sudden, Trevor comes out from behind the door, and he like tilts his head downwards, and he like smirks. He goes, like that. And then I sat in the car in my parking lot, and all these stalkers were out there honking and stuff and blocking me. And I don't know. I think I was calling to see if there were any T-Mobile. I didn't know how much, or I didn't know when they closed. And I remember also before that happened, when I was waiting, before he exchanged the phone, when I said that they could hear what I was saying and stuff. I remember when Trevor came up to me and he told me my wait would be longer, he was saying, I then asked him, could he hear what I was saying? And he looked embarrassed, and he said no, and he smiled. And I was like, how can they hear me whispering with the mask on from like 20 feet away? I looked underneath the table to see if there's a bug, but I don't know if they're getting live feed of me or what. And then, yeah, since they can't tell me to leave, which is what they hate, they try and box me in, block me. You should be able to watch the noise levels. So boring. It's like, that's not going to make a person want to leave. Gang stalking just doesn't work. It's hilarious. I'm like, you can't kill us, so I'm like, that's it? That's all you're going to do? Ah! Ooh! Ee! Ooh! Ooh! Ah! Stomp! Slam the door, break glass. I'm like, that's not gonna make someone want to leave. That's gonna make me want to stay even more. To rub it in your ugly eyebrows. Look at this. This is sitting right here. And this ain't leaving. Anyway. So yeah, that happened. And then I had to go to, so he did something to the phone yet again. Oh, and did I mention before he gave me that phone that was wrapped? That was the second one he had given me. The first phone he gave me, okay, when he exchanged it, he then took it back and he said, actually, hold on. And then before giving me the new phone that was wrapped in plastic, he went in the back, Trevor, and then he came back with the second phone. And that one was wrapped, and I think he did something. I don't know, the wrapping, it looked okay. Maybe I missed something, but I think he did something with the activation. And And I remember, before that manager kicked me out, I told him, I said, that guy, Trevor said that they're automatically activated and ready to go. And that manager, he with everything, I hate it made me mad when I thought about this. I didn't know about it at the time. He knew everything that was going on, and he said, and he goes, right after I said that Trevor said that the phone is automatically activated. And the manager, he goes, and they are. That was a face. He goes, and they are. I go, well, why wasn't this one? And he goes, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, he knew that they planned this the whole time. He planned it along with them. Give me some fishy fuck phone. I don't know, probably installing malware, stuff like that. Anyway, and I trusted them, but I thought that was really freaky and weird how he comes out with the second phone. And anyway, so that happened. Get out of my store, he's threatening to call the police and everything. And again, they made sure the stalkers are there because they have to serve as witness and see the staff treat me like gold and them like servants. They have to see that I'm treated better than them, not. And to watch the show. I don't feel embarrassed. I'm like, I feel the complete opposite. You guys are embarrassed. I have all the power because this isn't real. This is all set up. We all know that you guys called and begged them to be mean to me. That's what losers do. No class. That's why we don't get along. And also, now what do you do when you don't like someone? What do people do when they hate someone? Yeah, exactly. Ignore them. They don't talk to them. They stay away from them. Obviously, they're not doing that with me. So everyone's right. They're obsessed with you. Unhealthy love for me, of course. Well, and they're doing private investigations on me. I'm like, wow, that's not something you do on someone you hate. They're not ignoring me. They're always trying to talk to me to bother me. Usually people ignore that person. That's what I do. I don't know if I'm the only one. Okay, so anyway, so that's the story there. I hope I'm not leaving out any details. It's so recent. Oh, right. And then I think the next morning I called corporate, and the guy from corporate said, yeah, that's unheard of, and that's shocking, and he's never heard of that before, the way they treated me, and he apologized. And he was calling the store, and he said they're not answering, and we both knew it was on purpose. And, they're being told to act like, they can't get in trouble, do it more, because they can't. Because they're already in trouble. Anyway, so yeah, that happened. And, then I think the next one would be the one on Leo Road. That's for another time. But they had also purposely rejected me too. Like when I came in. There were cars that were waiting for me at the Leo Road location. And they blocked me such a point, zoomed out while they're waiting for me, that my car, I think I drove over a curb and like where the plants were. Because the car blocked me and I had no other, I didn't realize it. I mean, my tire could have busted. And I honked. And again, they're calling and texting each other saying, she's probably coming to that one. Because they're all located, like, so close to each other on the northeast part of Fort Wayne. And, yeah, so I went on the Leo Road one, too. And, yeah, the manager, he was saying, oh, yeah, then I find out, you know, since the second T-Mobile at Coldwater Road